Hi friends, I am Vishal Kataria, a teacher of mathematics, and today I am going to take a topic coordinate geometry, and I will be discussing a brief history and introduction to the Cartesian coordinate system. René Descartes was a famous 17th century French mathematician and a philosopher. He did a groundbreaking work in the field of analytical geometry, and he was the one who discovered rectangular coordinate system, and after his name it is also known as Cartesian coordinate system. The story is famous. Once he was lying on his bed and he observed a fly on the ceiling, and he thought if he could describe the exact location of the fly using the square tiles on the ceiling, and he thought if there is a starting point, he can easily say that these many tiles towards horizontal direction and these many towards vertical direction in order to describe the exact location of the fly. And this is how he discovered a Cartesian coordinate system. In a Cartesian coordinate system, he described a point using horizontal line known as x-axis and a vertical line known as y-axis, and the point of intersection of these two axes is defined as the origin, and both the lines have equal divisions. So if there is a point, suppose the given point in the Cartesian coordinate system, in order to reach to this point, I have to move 3 units horizontally from y-axis, and 3 is known as the x-coordinate or abscissa of this point. And I have to move 2 units vertically from x-axis, and 2 is known as y-coordinate or ordinate of this point. So the given point, its coordinate is 3, 2, and which is generally written in round bracket and comma in between. Now these x and y axes divides the given plane into 4 different parts, and these 4 parts are known as quadrants: the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and the fourth quadrant. The x and y coordinate of each point in the first quadrant will be positive, and any point which is in the second quadrant, its x coordinate will be negative and y will be positive, and in third quadrant x and y both coordinates will be negative, and any point which is in the fourth quadrant, its x coordinate will be positive and y will be negative. Another easy way to remember the signs is, if I have to move towards right hand side of origin, x will be positive, and left hand side of origin, x will be negative. Above the origin, y coordinate will be positive, and below the origin, y coordinate will be negative. So if I have to reach to the second quadrant, I will move towards the left hand side of origin, means x negative, and above the origin means y positive. So in second quadrant, x will be negative and y will be positive. Similarly, if I need to go towards the fourth quadrant, I will move towards right hand side of origin, and below the origin means x positive and y negative in fourth quadrant. In addition to this, any point on x-axis, its y coordinate will be 0, and any point on y-axis, its x coordinate will be 0. So the general form of a point on x-axis is a, 0, and the general form of a point on y-axis is 0, b. So I'm going to give you a few points, and quickly you figure out in which quadrant does these points lie. Pause the video and try to find out. Hope you have found the correct answer. Let's discuss the first point. X quadrant is positive and y is negative, means right hand side and below the origin, that is the fourth quadrant. And second point, x is negative and y is positive, means left hand side and above the origin, means the point is in second quadrant. Third point, both are negative, means left hand side and below the origin, that is the third quadrant. And last point, both quadrants are positive, means right hand side and above the origin, the point is in the first quadrant. So this was all about a brief introduction about the Cartesian coordinate system. In our next video, I'll be discussing about the distance formula. That is, how to find distance between two given points in the Cartesian coordinate system. Till then, thank you and have a nice day. And if you like the video, click on like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos.